receiver and outside linebacker, junior.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the 2012 edition of the High School Football Zone here on WHHI-TV. I'm Dale Planica, and once again I'll be handling the play-by-play chores, and with me is the best color man in the business, Chuck Zapak. And Chuck, we got a lot of new things this season. The only thing as old as you and I.
That's for sure. There are a lot of things happening here in Beaufort County in football. One of them being the reigning state champion of the 2A division, being the Eagles from Hilton Head Christian Academy, taking on the reigning six-time champion, the Hammond Skyhawks tonight. What a game to begin with, Dale.
And Hammond starts, they're a 3A division, so they're up a division from Christian Academy, and Hammond comes in pretty much loaded.
Oh, they do too. They got 18 of 22 starters returning versus Christian Academy, which lost 1,000 pounds in their offensive line. They lost 4 guys that are playing at the next level and not playing in tonight's game. So it's going to be a real challenge. You know, last year the question for Christian Academy was who is going to be at quarterback, and we kind of settled on that very quickly. They ended up with the state championship with a freshman quarterback, Kay Lewis, who's back now for his second season as a sophomore. Now the question is who's going to block for him.
Right. Well, they did lose 1,000 pounds. I like to lose 5 pounds, and I can't seem to figure out how to do that. But meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, the Skyhawks come in here, and they, as you said, 6-time champs in the 3A division. They are loaded, and once again, they've got a great quarterback and a tight end who's 6'5", about 260. I mean, you know, this guy's already got an offer from Clemson. He's only a junior.
He's already committed to Clemson as a junior. So he's 6'5", 235. And Christian Academy doesn't have anywhere near that in terms of their size. They're an undersized team in tonight's game, playing up a division. You know, this is a game they probably would have liked to play last year, but they're getting it the first time this year. So, you know, I think that it'll be a good test for them.
Well, they've got a 13-game winning streak that they're putting on the line here tonight because they won all 13 last year. But it's going to be a tough battle, and they're going to have to rely on their running backs and their speed.
They are too, and that's the key here. They run the zone read with Caleb Lewis out of the quarterback, and he's going to have to be able to get the ball to Chisholm and some of his other speedsters on the outside, Macarello and a few other guys. But they're not going to go anywhere if you don't get the blocking up front, and that's the big question that we're going to have to decide. That we'll find out tonight very quickly, particularly when they try to run the football, just how good an offensive line they have.
Well, we're going to see certainly here as we get ready for the kickoff, and once again we'll start off here tonight. Tomorrow, next week we go out to Bluffton. We got a great schedule this year.
Oh, we do too, Dale. And there's a lot of big things that have happened in the last year since we last broadcast it. You know, we have a new coach at Hilton Head High School with Tim Singleton has left after 9 years. We have Bluffton that turned it around last year, went all the way to the 3A championship game and lost. Now they're moved up the division 4A, so you got Bluffton there, and of course you got the reigning defending champion here of Skeeza 2A in Christian Academy. Just some great football, and we can't forget about Chip Mullen too, from Hilton Head High School last year, who ran it in for a touchdown and appeared on ESPN. So we've had a lot of notable things happen in the last year here in Beaufort County.
And most notable on WHHI is that we are now on Channel 8 on Hargray, so you can pick us up pretty much anywhere, and of course we always stream live as well. So we'll be ready to start the kickoff here shortly. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
Saw the dog, you're sly as a fox, you saw the dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you saw the dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
It's tough to come this far and lose. It hurts. But you are defined in life by the way you respond to defeat. That pit in your stomach, fill it with fire. Next season, starts right now. Remember this hurt. Think about it when you want to sleep in the morning. Think about it when you want to shut it down instead of doing an extra set. Promise yourself that you will never, ever feel like this again. You promise yourself that you will come back untouchable.
H&H Auto is Hilton Head's #1 place for service, collision repair, and sales. H&H Auto's service department will keep any vehicle running its best, and when the unexpected happens, trust their collision repair to get you back on the road. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? H&H Auto offers a full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs that are certified and come with a warranty. Visit the #1 rated service department on Hilton Head at 35 Hunter Road and H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. H&H Auto. At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Collins Pest Control has been serving the Lowcountry for almost 13 years. Staffed with trained professionals in the industry, we offer monthly and quarterly pest control services. Need a Seal 100 for a real estate closing or a termite pre-treat for new construction? Call Collins Pest Control today.
We are a family-owned business and we are dedicated to providing quality service to our valued customers.
Let our family help your family.
Call us today at 524-5544 for a free estimate.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sugg. I've been a dentist for over 20 years and I've recently moved my practice here from Ohio. What makes Ocean Dental different? I offer weekend and evening hours, which is great for busy professionals. Cosmetic dentistry options are available, and best of all, I'm offering a free exam and x-rays for any new patients. Having the right family dentist is important. Call Ocean Dental at 342-6677 to schedule a free exam and x-rays. Your teeth are your ultimate accessory, and I'll make yours shine.
Do you need to sell a home, or are you looking to purchase a new one? Hi, I'm Rhonda Merrick with Ballinger Realty of Beaufort, South Carolina. I've been serving the Lowcountry for 6 years, and I want to help you with any of your real estate needs. I'll assist with finding the right loan and lender, and I will help you with every detail before closing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, military personnel, or retiring to Beaufort, together we can find the perfect match to fit your lifestyle and your budget. For real estate on the move, call Rhonda Merrick.
Football is an all-or-nothing sport.
It's not just who's strongest, it's who wants it more.
All the sweat, all the sprints, all the extra reps. It's all for that feeling when you walk off the field victorious.
Believe this, no one wants to win for this city more than me. No one.
I'm Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Paul Posluszny.
I'm defensive tackle Tyson Alualu.
I'm Jaguars linebacker Darryl Smith. And I'm all in.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
We are back here at Eagle Stadium for the inaugural game of the 2012 season. I'm Dale Planica, Chuck Zapek alongside here, and Hilton Head Christian Academy Eagles will play host tonight to the Hammond Skyhawks. And as we mentioned in our pregame, Christian Academy comes in off a 13-0 season. The Skyhawks are 12-1. They both won their respective division state titles last year, so this should be quite a matchup as we start the new season here in 2012.
It will be, too. This is quite a game, having the 3A champion versus the 2A champion, the 6-time reigning champion, and the game's being played here on the beautiful 13-acre campus of Hilton Head Christian Academy at the north end of the island, Dale. Great field here to play with. You know, coming into tonight's game, the question that everybody's asking is just how can they replace the 4 offensive linemen that Hilton Head Christian Academy lost last year? As we mentioned in the pregame show, 1,000 pounds of beef are gone up front. And we got some great speed players, skilled players for Christian Academy, but will they be able to operate if they don't have the blocking up front?
Well, we're going to find out quickly, I imagine, as we'll see what Tommy Lewis can put together for his team. He's a pretty creative coach and got a good quarterback in his son, Caleb, who's only a sophomore, and he started last year as a freshman, took him to the state title. So they've got some of the skilled players, as you mentioned. Jamario Williams, he's starting to get a lot of looks from Division 1A schools out there in college. So they've got some skilled players out there. But as you said, the trenches is where games are won and lost, and we'll see what they can do here tonight.
Well, you know, Dale, every team is totally different. And that's probably what a favorite part of coaching is, to put together the pieces like a puzzle and how you're going to come out and coach your kids and make them gel together as an effective team. And this is something, you know, last year that they had to do. They came into the season and they had lost some of their stars from the 2010 team, including Luke Sergo. Certainly remember Luke Sergo and Jabrook Tucker, and receivers Ryan Emery and Eric Farr, and then also Tasharon Wall, Ryan Smith. They lost those great players, and they were able to turn it around last year and win the state championship and win 13 games in a row. Quite an accomplishment by Coach Tommy Lewis.
Indeed, and they're going to start on offense here tonight as well, as looks like Ken Krupa, number 22, will be kicking off for the Skyhawks. And the Eagles set to receive. We'll get the Butterflies out early here, the opening contest of the season.
Yeah, and the Skyhawks line up in a scramble formation to kick off, and there it goes.
Well, they kind of fake the short kick and now back off into a more traditional style. And we're set to go. As the kick goes in the far left corner, picked off there and brought up the field, and that is Charlie Chisholm with the carry.
Yeah, number 8, Tyler Chisholm. He's a senior, 5'10", 185 pounds. He's going to be starting at the running back position right next to Caleb Lewis in the backfield.
And they'll start at the 35-yard line. Good field position. And we'll see what they come out here in.
Last year, Christian Academy was running, you know, sort of a shotgun position, running that zone read. That was, and they're lining up in that right now. You'll see the running back Chisholm right next to Caleb Lewis, who happens to be probably the biggest player on the team. The quarterback's 6'3", 210 pounds.
Yeah. And he's a lefty. Good snap. Quick handoff up the middle. He's got 5, 7. Good pickup there by Chisholm. They want to eat up the clock. They don't want to give the ball over if they can avoid it.
Look what happens inside, though. You get some good blocking inside on the linebacker, and 55, Campos does a fantastic job. He's their smallest lineman at 5'8", 150 pounds, and he's able to get his butt between the linebacker and the running back, and that's the reason why you had 7 yards gained on the first play from scrimmage.
It'll be second down coming up. Lewis checking over the defense, backs off, throws it right through the hands of the intended receiver. It'll be third down, 3rd and 4.
We want to take a moment and mention that offensive line, the new offensive line for the Eagles from Christian Academy. Ben Warner, number 64, is the center. At left guard is Mike Dion. Right guard is going to be Robert Campos, as we mentioned. Clay Oliver, number 56, is the right tackle. And the left tackle is Reese Dolanek, number 79.
3rd and 4. Now they want to try and convert here and keep control of the ball. Again, he's got Chisholm in the backfield. 3 wide receivers out to the left. Good snap. Looking. Now he's got Chisholm in the backfield. He's got the first down and more. Out near the 50-yard line, and that is a Walgreens first down.
Smart play. I mean, this is, you practice this, and you know, I know there's no game film to look at, but if we had the replay on this, you'll see they lined up with trips left, and they go and they throw almost like a screen pass behind it, just a little shovel pass, and the 3 blockers downfield are able to hold their men away, so that it gives the running back who catches that short little flare into the sideline enough room and space to gain the first down. Great call, great offensive design by the coach.
Ball's at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, same setup. Handoff inside. Not much there.
Well, that's the same play they started the game with.
Chisholm tries it up the middle.
And they were going to try to get, they were going to
try
the same play.
Here.
Yeah, 55 for Hammond. That's
Patrick McLean.
McLean, the tackle. He lost his bonnet there, and he's come off the field. I guess that is that mandatory? If you lose your hat, you got to get off the field for one play.
We had a couple of players from Christian Academy also lost their helmet on that play. So okay, to be 2nd and about 10. Called a long 9, and we got a whistle. Too much time? I believe so. We got a flag. Referees will go anonymous tonight.
We'll get them, don't worry.
Thank you, Tony Verga.
Well, I know one of the referee is Bill Bailey. I heard him announce it over the
Won't you
microphone.
come home, Bill Bailey?
He hasn't come home yet. He's here. Mrs. Bailey, he's here at the football game. Referee.
That's right. He's so a loss of 5 on the penalty. It'll bring up 2nd and 15. Ball back at the 45 now. There's a delayed handoff, and this time it's D'Angelo Clark, number 22. He's only a sophomore. A lot of youth on this team for Christian Academy.
Makes it 3rd down, 11 yards to go.
And 3rd down, and they got 11, so he's going to have to put it up in the air, you would think, at this point. We're just underway here in the first quarter. Actually, it turned out to be a beautiful night. We had a little threat of rain earlier, but skies have cleared, and just a beautiful night here on Hilton Head Island.
Well, they substituted in there. They got their speed team in there for the Skyhawks from Hammond. You can see there's 7 defensive backs in the game.
Well, you got two receivers in the same place, and that's usually not a good thing. And it goes incomplete. Ryan Barrett was the intended receiver. And it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down. There'll be a kicking situation coming up.
Yeah, that's a shame. The inside receiver is the one that made the mistake and ran the wrong route, because that was a curl pattern, a deep curl to the wide receiver. And that was the mix-up, Dale.
Yep. Want to note that Salty Dog Cafe is our sponsor for our instant replays this season. I'm going to welcome Salty Dog, and so we also have some new sponsors.
Number 64, Ben Warner, is the snapper. Corey Cheadle is no longer here. He graduated last year. Look at this punt.
Kick.
Oh, my goodness. Great kick.
Inside the 10, goes out of bounds at about the 7 or 8.
Tyler Chisholm, we know you had a big leg from last year. But he begins the 2012 season was just a booming punt.
It'll be 7-yard line, and that's where Hammond will start their play. Tonight's game is brought to you by New River Auto Mall. They have it all at the New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location. Please visit the New River Auto Mall. And we'll be talking to them at halftime as well this evening. All right, Hammond's ready to go. They come right out.
Same offensive set. They're using the shotgun with the zone read, and they're
hand
the
off
ball
inside.
right up the middle.
Quickly to the outside. And finally knocked out of bounds is Quayshawn Myers. Quayshawn Myers, he's a little guy.
Well, he's the starting offensive the running back. Quayshawn Myers, he's a senior, 5'9", 155 pounds. He looks small, but he runs big.
Goes out to the 21-yard line, another Walgreens first down. So quickly Hammond gets out of the hole. Again, the same setup, going back to pass. His pass is complete. And that's out near the 40-yard line, and that's, again, is to Myers.
Complete to Quayshawn Myers.
Nidifer is the quarterback.
Stopped by Nick Perazzi.
Yeah, that was.
To the 39-yard line.
They crossed the inside receiver,
First down for the Skyhawks.
and that confused the Eagles in the secondary.
Nick
and that
Perazzi.
little crossing, a little late getting into the receiver. Number 7 making the catch in the flat, Quayshawn Myers.
Another Walgreens first down out to the 39. So quickly 2 plays, and they've put 32 yards up. Now the quick handoff inside. This is number 9 carrying the ball. That's Logan Smith. He's a senior.
Handoff to number 9, Logan Smith.
Well, they're running right up the middle on that one. That's 3 plays and 3 first downs.
Another Walgreens first down.
Christian Academy has a front line that's decidedly underweight versus Hammond Skyhawks offensive line.
Well, and they're going with a quick no huddle here.
Little trap inside.
Oh, little pass is thrown behind them, incomplete. That's the only thing that stopped them was themselves there. Tonight's game also brought to you by Walgreens. At Walgreens, there's always a way to stay well. Don't forget to get your flu shots later this year at Walgreens.
Look at the tempo this team's setting. Hammond Skyhawks out at the outset with the no-huddle offense. Doesn't give the Seahawks or it doesn't give the Eagles an opportunity to adjust.
And especially with as many players as they're going both ways. This time they adjust.
Great play on the outside there.
Yeah.
63 makes the play for the Christian Academy. You know, he makes a great play by beating his blocker. That's Reed Schindel, the senior. He's their biggest player at 6'1", 230 pounds. It showed on that play. He's an athlete, too. He was able to make the stop. Nice play.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 9. It's time for the Eagles to make a stop here, if they can. Ball's at their own, to the 48-yard line. Oop. And they just gave them 5 quick ones.
You can't have that. You know, they had a penalty in the first series that set them back for one. You know, with a delay of game penalty, and now that you get an offsides penalty here, and on a key third down play, now it's a makeable 3rd down.
So they had a blitz in play and called there, and
you're in a 4-down territory also, so
yeah.
You basically just gave them 2 downs.
Ball's at the 42 now.
Little mental mistake. There's the inside. Now there's that speed on the outside. Oh, great tackle.
Good tackle.
Great tackle. 15.
Macarello.
That's Macarello. Well, what a player Brad Macarello's turned into. And he can play a lot of different positions, including quarterback. Here he comes up from his strong safety position and just makes a great bone-crunching tackle on number 7, Quayshawn Myers.
But it is enough for a Walgreens first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Oh, now what we got? Looks like we got a timeout. Hammond calls timeout. We've got no score here in the first quarter, 6:54 to go. You're watching the high school football zone.
On WHHI-TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets. And only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Touchdown. Well, we're back here where Hammond just scored a touchdown coming out of the timeout. It was Nidifer to Doak Fisher. Obviously related to Doak Walker.
You don't see that name too often. Doak Fisher. Number 80, 6'3", 210-pound junior. Looks like that play is going to stand.
Yep. Holding against the defense. Yep. So the touchdown is good. And Hammond goes on the board first here, 6-0 with 6:47 to go in the first quarter of play. So,
and that was the referee Bill Bailey there in the white cap that gave us the touchdown signal. Mrs. Bailey, we found him.
They're going to kick the extra point here.
Ken Krupa, number 22, attempting the extra
Krupa. Ken Krupa, number 22. He's a senior kicker. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. We've got 6:47 to go here in the first quarter of play. Hammond just scored at 7-0 in favor of the Skyhawks. You're watching the high school football zone.
On WHHI-TV.
It's tough to come this far and lose. It hurts. But you are defined in life by the way you respond to defeat. That pit in your stomach, fill it with fire. Next season starts right now. Remember this hurt. Think about it when you want to sleep in the morning. Think about it when you want to shut it down instead of doing an extra set. Promise yourself that you will never, ever feel like this again. You promise yourself that you will come back untouchable.
We are back here at Eagles Stadium where the Eagles trail 7-0 as Hammond went 93 yards, Chuck. Capped it off with a 34-yard touchdown pass. It was complete to Doak Fisher, no relation to Doak Walker, which you and I would remember, but probably no one else out there. But they just kind of marched right down the field, no huddle offense.
They did too, Dale, you're right. They came out and executed 4 straight first down plays. And that's how they got the ball going from their 7-yard line.
Here's the kick. And again, taken by Chisholm. No, check it, it's not Chisholm. It looks like Jamario Williams.
Yeah, Demario Williams.
Gets it out to about the 33-yard line.
So they got good field position again once to start the their second drive here.
Number 9, Logan Smith.
Yeah, number's 27. That's Demario Williams. He's a senior, 6'1", 180 pounds. A lot of speed there. Gives him fairly good field position.
Ball's at the 33 as they try and get back into it here.
Yeah, that first drive was a little shaky there. You could tell that there was a lot of question marks up front. That's an even man line they're running against. Hammond lines up with 2 tackles, 4 wide, two wide defensive ends.
Quick pass to the outside. That's thrown behind the intended receiver, Ryan Barrett.
You know what they're actually running? They're actually running 7 defensive half. If you look in there, there's really not an outside linebacker. 54 is their middle linebacker, as you can see them in the screen. But the rest of the guys are speedsters.
Well, you can tell that Caleb's just trying to get synced up with his receivers. And of course, Alex Martin left, and he was a great receiver for him last year, set all kinds of records. Here's the snap, 2nd down, and caught in the backfield with nowhere to go. And that was D'Angelo Clark, number 22, a sophomore.
Yeah, it's tough replacing, as you mentioned, come in and replace somebody like that. You try to get your offensive going. They're really counting on Jamario Williams and C.J. Evansovsky and Brad Mecarello to pick it up there. Martin led the Eagles with 45 receptions last year, 811 yards, and 15 touchdowns.
15.
He's a school record holder for the most touchdowns in one season at Hilton Head Christian Academy.
Good snap. Looking downfield and overthrowing Williams.
Yeah, just nowhere to throw the ball. Now that time they lined up and played a zone, but they only have 1 linebacker in there, number 54, and 6 defensive backs. It looks like they were expecting what the Eagles were going to try to do, which was spread them out and try to throw the football.
So Williams will get another chance at the punt here. His first one was a really good one.
Nice snap.
Yeah, takes his time, kicks it high, and unfortunately goes out of bounds here. So that's going to give good field position to the Skyhawks as they come out with their 2nd drive now, leading it 7-0.
Well, Dale, you talked about the snap there, a good snap. They had a great snapper last year. That was Corey Cheadle. If you remember, Corey was a senior last year, but he was a great snapper, and now he's at Kansas State.
Is it? Okay.
On the football team.
Wow, it was a preferred walk-in, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's right, and he's a long snapper. That was his specialty.
That's a key position you don't think too much about. You just take it for granted.
Oh,
if you don't have it,
that'll get you into the lineup.
Yep.
If you can do the long snap, that's quite a skill.
Nidifer hands it off inside again, number 7. Boy, he's got some speed. Bounces off of a couple of would-be tacklers and takes it outside. It's Quayshawn Myers. And he picks up what looks to be another 1st down.
Yeah, there's a missed tackle up there in the middle, too. Well, I think Macarelli is going to be getting a lot of action back there at safety. Number 15 is going to be in on a lot of plays.
Well, they're going to find out right away how tired they can get. That's another Walgreens 1st down.
Well, we should mention, the Eagles at Christian Academy have 5 players going both ways in tonight's game. One of them being Brad Macarello, number 15, Jamaro Williams, number 27, and then you got Clay Oliver, number 56, Robert Campos, number 55, and Reese Dolinick, number 79. They're all 2-way players for Christian Academy tonight. Here's a reverse.
Again, it's reverse. Coming back the other way. And again, it looks like Macarello, yep, and might be a little shook up there.
He's got to be tired by now because he's making another tackle and making with his head. Unfortunately, he's taking some shots there. Hopefully he's okay.
Gain of 9, makes it 2nd and 1.
And they come up right over the ball. The Skyhawks are relentless here with their no-huddle offense and a size advantage.
2nd and 1, and they won the easy way with a penalty, and this will be another Walgreens 1st down. Tonight's game brought to you by Salty Dog Cafe. We want you to get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory that's located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. And you can pick one up anytime at their website, saltydog.com. So with the 1st down, they're down inside they're at the 30.
Back in the shotgun again. That's all they've run so far. Crossing
ball's
pattern.
Up in the air.
Wow,
Picked off.
What a break. They were in a zone coverage.
Mario Williams.
And Mario Williams is Johnny on the spot. You can see they're running a crossing routing again. This time they're in zone coverage. It looks like he chose the wrong man. One of the receivers was running uncovered down into the end zone. They were lucky on that, getting a tip ball and getting an interception. But, you know,
okay, there was a flag.
All the credit to Mario Williams.
Okay, it was holding on the offense, so they'll decline that and take the ball. So the Eagles get a break and make their own break. And now they take over, trailing 7-0. Ball's at the 26-yard line, so they'll have a ways to go here.
Dale, I'm just wondering, what are we going to do if it starts to rain? We're not covered here.
Did you notice that?
Hey, Tony, where's our cover?
Where's our umbrellas, Tony? Come on.
We didn't get them sponsored. Umbrella sponsor.
Yeah, movement.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to start off legal procedure.
A 5-yard penalty.
That's a shame.
Well, the referee's going to get a lot of play tonight here on TV because that's the only name we know. So Bill Bailey, we can make up the rest as we go.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
They get a break and they come out and you know, they just have to show a little more cohesion and confidence.
4:33 to go. We're in the first quarter of play. It's 1st and 15 now. The Eagles, after the turnover, committed a procedure penalty. Snap, quick throw to the outside. It's caught. One move, but not another, and it's number 23, Ryan Barrett.
Good call. This is a good read, too, by Caleb Lewis as he looks after the wide receiver. It's a read route where he looks back, and if the defender is playing back to corner, then he's going to cut off his route. And Lewis makes the same read as the wide receiver and makes a great throw.
Well, he gets 7 yards out of it, and it's now 2nd and 8.
I mean, it's hard to believe that Caleb Lewis is only a sophomore, and as a freshman, he led this team to a 13-0 record.
Yep.
You know, and he unseated Macarelli. Brad Macarelli was, you know, the incumbent quarterback. Quick throw again. He's got to just hold that back just a little bit.
Yeah,
he's just going to have a little bit more,
more patience.
Yeah, you know, the difference from 2A to 3A. We talk about the size. And that is a difference. But let me tell you what the biggest difference is. The biggest difference is speed of the game. And that's what changes from one level to the next. And what's happening here is Lewis doesn't have a feel for the speed of the game yet. He will. But he released the ball a little bit too soon there.
In the shotgun, 3rd and 8. And hands it off. And this is going to be Chisholm with the carry. Gets it out to about the 35. That'll be...
it's about a yard short of a first down.
By number 24, Wells Beeling.
And they're going to have to kick it away here. 3:30 and counting here in the first quarter. We got halftime coming up, and the halftime is being brought to you this year by the New River Auto Mall. And we'll be talking to Chad Dolbier from New River Auto Mall at halftime. And we'll also have the cheerleaders, Chuck's cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah.
Chuckles and his cheerleaders. So you want to stay tuned for that. Good snap. Oh, a low line drive kick, but nobody there to field it, so it's going to roll all the way down inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Rolls dead.
Well,
Skyhawks 18-yard line.
Have them start over again. Little mistake there by the first, I guess maybe the second mistake by Hammond, letting the ball hit the ground. You know, that's one thing that I just, you know, particularly in high school football, you know, I wouldn't put just one receiver back or two. I put 3, because you're going to get a lot of sliced kicks off. You know, the kicks aren't as good at this level as they are at the higher level. So you can't just put one person back there. If they fielded that ball, they probably would have gained another 25 yards in field position just by catching the punt and not allowing it to bounce.
1st and 10 for Hammond at the 19-yard line. There's a handoff again coming this way. Hit, bounces off. Macarello's mad at himself for missing
Well,
that one.
he's taking a beating right now. Macarello comes up real hard, and he looks like he caught the back edge of somebody's foot there. He got off balance as he was coming in, and somebody stepped on his foot.
About a gain of 8. They'll be second and about 3. We'll call it 3. A long 2.
But this reminds me of the mirror defense. You remember that, don't you? The mirror defense,
yeah.
Notre Dame. Macarello on number 7.
Long downfield, and it is incomplete. It's J.D. Reichel with the breakup, number 13. Look at him going downfield here. Stride for stride, and he turns when the offensive receiver returns.
Oh, what a play. I mean, despite probably if it was caught, would have been out of bounds. Just a great play by Reichel, just a really outstanding. Way to go, J.D. The senior, 5'11", 165 pounds, really rose to the occasion. Here they come out, no huddle offense.
3rd and 3. Oh, again, just giving them the first down here.
Encroachment.
Boy, that is just...
That's a killer.
Yep.
Offsides against the Eagles.
Well, that's your inexperience up front.
Yep.
Gives the Skyhawks first down.
They got to be,
Own 32.
It's another Walgreens first down for the Skyhawks.
Hector Mendoza, number 53. Robert Campos, number 55. Clay Alber, number 56. You just got to be disciplined and patient.
Good snap. Again, the handoff inside. And again, it's Quayshawn Myers, and Myers picks up.
Oh, this is just a smart. He makes this play all on his own. They bring a middle linebacker blitzing up there, and number 7 makes a little dip to the hip, little glide to his stride, and he avoided the would-be tackler in the backfield. Shaking and baking.
Shaking and baking.
Doing in the backfield. Nice moves. There they are in the odd man line that they play.
Good snap. Good throw.
Oh, nice
Good
play.
tackle. Oh.
Okay, now this is a read. This is zone coverage, and this is what zone coverage. Now he's covered by the man out deep. Demario Williams held his ground, but he looked like he was in man coverage, and that's what the quarterback read, and then he just stayed there and squatted. Nice tackle by Williams.
Well, they're going to measure and see if it's a first down, so we'll check out this measurement. 1:04 to go here in the first quarter of play. Actually turned out to be a pretty good night out here, Chuck, so I don't think we're going to get any rain. Famous last words.
Wow. Well, Christian Academy, that defense has been out on the field for a long time today. And during this break, you can see them taking the knee over here. And you go over and look at the Skyhawks on the other side of the line of scrimmage, and there's nobody taking the knee. So you can just see who's the more tired.
That is a Walgreens first down for the Skyhawks. And they're just piling up first downs now.
Yeah, some of their two-way players are a little bit gassed right now. It's still the first quarter. The offense is going to have to bail them out. Best defense is a good offense, Dale.
Right.
You need a couple first downs.
So 1:04 to go here in the first quarter. And
but you got the defense out there up front.
Set out here once again.
As we mentioned, 53, Hector Mendoza, Robert Campos, 55, Reed Schindel, number 63. They're your 3 down linemen. And then you have 2 outside linebackers, so it's like a 5-2 arrangement.
Defense a little confused. Quick pass, wide open. This is going to, well, maybe it's not going to go. Good recovery by Macarello from this. But yeah, he just went right by they were confused on defense there in the coverage.
Yeah, that's a miss assignment.
Ball's it's at the 25 now. That's another Walgreens first down for the Skyhawks.
Well, it just shows that punt you know, that they gained an extra 25 yards on. That's the difference between being down 2 touchdowns right now or having a fighting chance right now. Here they come down over the ball. Let's see if this is the first time under center, a direct snap, and they just run off tackle.
Gain of a couple on the play. It'll bring up second down as we wind down the first quarter of play.
Yeah, they come up over the ball and they decided, okay, we're running it down here. We're down in our going-in offense. We're going to just put a hat on a hat here and just do man-to-man blocking. Good strategy. Good going-in offense. 2 tight ends. Looks like Stanford out there. That's what they run.
2nd and 5.
Oh, big
met
hit
in the backfield and stopped for no gain. Maybe a loss on the play. That was Smith, and that's going to end the
that was Clay
first
Oliver
quarter of play.
Number 56.
Big hit by Clay Oliver, and that's how we end the first quarter of play. It's 7-0 in favor of Hammond over the Eagles. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI-TV.
H&H Auto is Hilton Head's #1 place for service, collision repair, and sales. H&H Auto's service department will keep any vehicle running its best, and when the unexpected happens, trust their collision repair to get you back on the road. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? H&H Auto offers a full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs that are certified and come with a warranty. Visit the #1 rated service department on Hilton Head at 35 Hunter Road and H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. H&H Auto. At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Collins Pest Control has been serving the Lowcountry for almost 13 years. Staffed with trained professionals in the industry, we offer monthly and quarterly pest control services. Need a Seal 100 for a real estate closing or a termite pre-treat for new construction? Call Collins Pest Control today.
We are a family-owned business and we are dedicated to providing quality service to our valued customers.
Let our family help your family.
Call us today at 524-5544 for a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Eagle Stadium, where Hammond is once again knocking on the door. It's 3rd down with 6 yards to go. They're on the 14-yard line of the Eagles. I'm Dale Planica. With me is Chuck Zapek. Bringing you the action here as Hammond leads it 7-0. Rollout. Got a man, but he's short and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And Tyler Chisholm comes up from the outside. He's the outside linebacker. He put some pressure on the quarterback. And that's the reason why he couldn't sit back there and just take his time. But it was a good job by Chisholm, number 8. And they're going for a field goal here.
It'll be 3rd and 6, and they do have a kicker.
They're not going to block it. They're in a prevent defense.
You don't want to go off sides here. Okay, good snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:50 to go here in the second quarter of play as Ham leads it. Hammond. Hammond Eggs. We're hamming it up here. It's 10-0 in favor of Hammond over the Eagles of Hilton Head Christian Academy. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
How's that, Tony?
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sugg. I've been a dentist for over 20 years, and I've recently moved my practice here from Ohio. What makes Ocean Dental different? I offer weekend and evening hours, which is great for busy professionals. Cosmetic dentistry options are available, and best of all, I'm offering a free exam and x-rays for any new patients. Having the right family dentist is important. Call Ocean Dental at 342-6677 to schedule a free exam and x-rays. Your teeth are your ultimate accessory, and I'll make yours shine.
We're back here at Eagle Stadium The Eagles are trailing 10-0 as they're about ready to receive the kick. Again, they fake that little short kick and then come back into normal formation here. Skyhawks kicking it away. Low line drive. Picked up, dropped. Now picked up. And going with it is number 22, D'Angelo Clark. And Clark takes it out to the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
D'Angelo Clark has a lot of speed, number 22. Just a sophomore, 5'10", 170 pounds. He starts on defense, and he also starts as a return man, and almost breaks one here.
Tried to spin out of it, but couldn't quite do it. Salty Dog Cafe bringing you our instant replays this season. We have Jake will be here at some points. Jake the Salty Dog. I think he's doing the cheerleaders with you, Chuck.
Now you got an empty backfield.
Well, you got a weird formation. And we got a flag. Now what do we got?
It's going to be against the offense.
False start caught on the Eagles.
Boy, they just killed themselves with penalties right now. That'll cost them 5. Tonight's game brought to you by H&H Auto. Customer-friendly, guaranteed quality. The #1 place for auto sales and service on Hilton Head. H&H Auto.
Wow, despite the mistakes, they're only down 10-0, but they got to cut them out because this is going to hurt them. They're lucky to only be down 10-0.
1st and 15. Snap. Outside. Complete.
Good throw. Nice move.
Lewis's pass complete.
Now that's a big-time throw. He throws to the wide side of the field and hits the out. That is a big-time throw.
And that's complete to Evanowski.
And Evanowski makes a nice move afterwards. I mean, you want to look at D1 talent. Caleb Lewis, number 2 for Christian Academy, might have it. That's what college look for. They look for they want how well can you throw the out.
Yep.
Because if you can throw the out, then that spreads the defense out for you. And some more confusion.
Okay, and a timeout's going to be taken. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
Do you need to sell a home, or are you looking to purchase a new one? Hi, I'm Rhonda Merrick with Ballinger Realty of Beaufort, South Carolina. I've been serving the Lowcountry for 6 years, and I want to help you with any of your real estate needs. I'll assist with finding the right loan and lender, and I will help you with every detail before closing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, military personnel, or retiring to Beaufort, together we can find the perfect match to fit your lifestyle and your budget. For real estate on the move, call Rhonda Merrick.
Football is an all-or-nothing sport.
It's not just who's strongest, it's who wants it more.
All the sweat, all the sprints, all the extra reps. It's all for that feeling when you walk off the field victorious.
Believe this, no one wants to win for this city more than me. No one.
I'm Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Paul Posluszny.
I'm defensive tackle Tyson Alualu.
I'm Jaguars linebacker Darryl Smith. And I'm all in.
Okay, we're back. Here's Lewis attempted a pass to Evanowski that fell incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and check it 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 10.
Well, you can see what they're doing now to make their adjustment. They're going to an empty backfield and they're running one person in motion and sort of fake the ball to them. But that's good because what you're allowing that to do is you're allowing to get your speed guy, you give him a head start to go somewhere and make it tougher for the defenders to catch up to him. There he is. This is a smart move. And now you hand the ball for him. The block was missed on the outside, and that's a tough block.
And no gain.
That's a tough block. You got, that takes years to learn how to do that. Watch this. See them miss block. It was a down block and didn't get anybody. Whiffed on it, number 27. Just didn't make any contact.
Well, Jamario Williams was the ball carrier there, and he'll go back now and punt. It'll be 4th down coming up here.
You got to learn how to just stick your hat in the middle there. And
good snap. And the kick is away. Good kick.
Another boomer. I mean, that's just
again, you let the ball go.
Kick. Outstanding kick.
10, 15-yard line. Clark will down it there, and that's where Hammond will take over.
Talk about field position. I mean, they just reversed the field, all 3 punts.
Yep.
Just unbelievable. And they've given Hammond a long field to cover.
Well, it's only 10-0, so they got to stay in the ball game here, and they need another either a turnover or a stop here on defense. They really haven't stopped. Hammond stopped themselves with the interception on a tip pass, but beyond that, the defense for the Eagles has not been able to put a stop on Hammond. Quick handoff. Blockers in front, takes it out across the 20 to the 24.
Myers on the carry. Stopped by
Myers again, the ball carrier.
But there's a couple seniors playing for. We talk about the inexperience of the Eagles. Most of it's on offense. On defense, you do have Will McCutcheon, number 50, who's a senior, 5'9", 5'11", 190 pounds. Hector Mendoza is a senior, 6 feet, 180 pounds. And then you got number 55, Robert Campos, a senior, 5'8", 150. And of course, Clay Oliver, can't miss him, 56. He's all over the field, 6'2", 215 pounds. There's some experience in the middle.
Pass is complete and knocked out of bounds after picking up the first down. And again, it's Myers with the completion. Walgreens first down here. As the ball is out at the 20. Check it, he's out at the 39-yard line, it looks like. And it'll be a first down, a Walgreens first down for the Skyhawks.
Well, some inexperience in the secondary, it looks like. We just talked about the seniors playing up front in the middle at linebacker position and down linemen. But what seems to be hurting him right now is in the secondary.
Well, Nidifer is having pretty much his way at the quarterback position here. He's a senior, 6'3", 180. Now sets up a little screen in the middle.
Oh, nice play.
Good defensive play that time.
Yeah, good job this by the defensive lineman on this. Or actually, it's a linebacker that makes the play.
Stops on McCutcheon.
Doug Fisher on the reception there again, number 80.
Yeah, Will McCutcheon, number 50, comes up from his linebacker position, made the first contact there and limited it to only a 3-yard gain.
You haven't seen much of 84.
Well, we're seeing a lot of number 7.
Yeah, Myers. There he goes. Boy, that was a saving tackle there. As Myers takes it into Eagles territory.
Well, this is where size makes a difference. You can see the block. You look at number 54 on your screen there. You're talking about where is he? Where's this kid coming from? From the big tight end. And you can see right there where he was, number 84. I'm sorry. He was busy blocking his man and preventing anybody getting around him. If you want to know why number 7 just ran for a first down, it's because number 84 did the blocking on the outside.
Again, Nidifer in the shotgun. Good snap. Back, he's being rushed. Now he takes off and picks up maybe a yard. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up.
Wow, look at number 22 with the speed he uses to catch up there and come up and make the tackle. That's really a first-class play by D'Angelo Clark.
Call against the Skyhawks.
Okay, Skyhawks got a holding call. We're going to see what they decide to do here.
Clark's only a sophomore, 5'10", 170 pounds. But he made a beautiful tackle that time.
That was linebacker position. And they're going to take the penalty.
Defensive coordinator Vinny Emery is a legend here. He's worked with a lot of good defensive players. And he's got his work cut out for him, too, in the secondary.
First and 20.
Again, tonight's game brought to you by New River Auto Mall. We'll have a halftime show with a representative from New River Auto Mall. They have it all at the New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships, all in one location. Visit the New River Auto Mall.
This is a huge drive, just a huge drive that they can stop on this and keep it under 2 scores.
1st and 20 after the penalty. Little handoff again. There's Myers, gets a block. And there's Macarello once again.
Yep. Nice job by Macarello. You see it this time, rather than just come and throw his body at him, what he does when he comes up number 15, you see him entering your screen there. And look how he kind of shadows him. Makes a great short step, little jab step there at the end, is able to tackle him. Number 7 knew that he'd been flying up at him, and he tried to do a little shake there on him. Macarello, using his athleticism, brings him to the ground. Nice job by Brad Macarello.
They pick up 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. A little quick pass to the outside.
Boy, they were lucky on that.
Oh, watch that. Woo! That could have been a call there. He didn't want to do that. But 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Well, Doak Fisher could be run a long way on this one if he catches that ball.
Again, tonight's game brought to you by Walgreens. At Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
You got some fatigue out there on the field. They're lining up. You can see the other players. There's 2 players down there just grabbing their pants. There's 2 tired football players out there for the Eagles right now.
Could be more than 2.
Well, they're gassing right there. And there's number 7.
There's Myers,
they got to try to run after him.
Looking
nice
for a
job
block.
again.
But again, well, this time it's Campos.
And Macarello was in there too. I mean, Macarello, he's gonna have a headache tonight.
Be 4th and 8 coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna go for it too.
Yep. 6:26 to go and counting here in the first half of play.
I would say that now you want to see them get the ball to their big tight end. I'd call his number right now.
Big play here.
Either that, and they're going to...
Oh, we got a timeout, I think.
Timeout.
They're going to talk about it. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back for this big 4th down play. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
Welcome back to Eagle Stadium. We got a big 4th down play coming up. You know, one of our sponsors, our new sponsors this year is Dick's Sporting Goods. They're going to be located in Bluffton here very shortly. As part of their grand opening festivities, Dick's Sporting Goods will host a high school team pride competition. Schools displaying the most team spirit will win $750 to spend at Dick's Sporting Goods for their sports programs. More details to come, and remember, every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods, one of our new sponsors here at WHHI Sports TV.
Welcome, Dick's.
Big 4th down play. 4th and 8.
Well,
see if they can stay disciplined here.
They're checking off the line of scrimmage. What they're going to go to now is they're going to get the ball to 7 into the wide side of the field. Watch them at the lower screen.
Low snap.
They fake it to him.
Throws it. Incomplete. Wow. Somebody went the wrong way.
What a great stand that is. I mean, that's awesome.
That's going to fire him up here.
That is just, they go to the big tight end. There he is down the middle. They're looking for him.
Just overthrew him.
Little miscommunication. Now let's see what the Eagles can do something on offense. Get things going here.
Well, they take over at the 34-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 with 6:06 to go in the first half. They trail it 10-0. And they do need to get a drive going here. We need a big drive.
Well, I like the empty backfield they're running. They're not going to run it now. But I think that's a sign of the times for them with the small offensive line they have up front. Spread that defense as much as possible.
Trips out to the left. There's a quick handoff up the middle. And that's, I believe. Is that Perosi? Yep, Perosi up the middle.
Yeah, number 7 comes in. The junior, 5'9", 165 pounds. Nick Perosi comes in.
He picked up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, you got to run the ball up the middle sometime to keep him honest. But that might be the last time I run that play. I'd spread them out, man. Just come get us. You know, I played Tim Tebow football. You spread them all over the place and let the quarterback run it up the middle. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Good. Hey, I'm thinking
good
the
call,
same
Chuck.
as the coach, though. Yeah. I'm sorry. Your biggest player is your quarterback.
Yep. Tyler Chisholm comes back in with a play here.
Pull out the old Florida tapes and start watching what Tebow was doing down there, because that's what you got here going here.
It'll be 3rd and about 11. 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play.
Now look at the speed he's got out to the left now, the bottom of your screen. 15, Macarillo, 27, Jamaro Williams. I mean, they're to the wide side of the field. You got to get the ball to him.
Yep. It's over the middle and falling down. A couple of players slipping. And Coach Lewis was looking for some help there, but really he just tried to avoid him and just slipped.
If his man hadn't collided the linebacker, it might have been intercepted.
Yeah.
But you see the difference here in that replay again, as I mentioned earlier. The difference going from 2A to 3A is not the big difference. The big difference is the speed, and Caleb Lewis hasn't adapted to the speed yet. The speed of the game has changed. I think he'll have a much better second half if I'm just hoping they can keep it close here in the first half. This punting has certainly helped.
That's a good kick
again. They come with
again.
a punt block that time, and finally they get a fair catch.
Oh, they get a catch.
And look how they saved themselves. The ball's at the 36-yard line instead of letting it roll another 20 yards the other direction.
Exactly. So Hammond will take over 1st and 10.
Well, it looks like there's a pretty smart guy doing special teams over there for Hammond. It's Coach Kimry's father, who coached forever. So you got Eric Kimry's the head coach, and Bill Kimry, who won a couple state titles as a coach in high school. I think I'll come up. Lower Richland is where he coached.
Okay.
And he got a couple state championships there, but that's your special teams coach.
Well, they got it at the 34.
I think he may be able to tell me a thing or two about how to play special teams at the high school level.
Ask him about putting 3 receivers back on a punt. And here once again is Myers taking it to the outside, and he picked up another first down.
Yeah,
another Walgreens first down.
You just can't have that happen. I mean, look how everybody's occupied up front. I mean, and that's, you don't see any white guys on the ground. And that's good offensive blocking. Everybody's standing. Everybody's is occupying them, and you just can't see them or get around them.
Yep.
Put a hat on a hat, and keep your balance. And that's what they're executing really well here.
3 wide on this side.
Back screen. Got lucky there. Wow.
That's another Walgreens first down.
That's a shame that you almost could have been a clipped. I mean, he did get his hands on his back, and had he not gotten that push, he probably would have gotten a better piece of the man. But that's a missed call. Even though
you're unbiased,
I might be biased here a little, but I would have liked to seen a flag on that.
Again, looking across the middle, got a man wide open, and that is another touchdown to Doak.
Jasper's pass is complete to Doak Fisher. Touchdown, Skyhawks.
That went from the 34-yard line, another 34-yard touchdown pass to Walker.
Well, Doak Fisher, 6'3", 210-pound junior. He's making Cannon Smith the 6'5", 235-pound tight end.
That's
not making him look too good. Oh, he's got the ball to Doak. He's got the touchdown.
And that's not their best.
That's not their best receiver.
Tight end, yeah. The kick is good, and that brings the score to 17-0 in favor of the Skyhawks here at Eagle Stadium. You're watching the high school football zone.
Well, on WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
66.
66.
Yeah,
thank you. Your math. Yeah.
We're back here at the Eagles Stadium. The Eagles trail at 17-0 as Hammond. Just another good drive here, Chuck, and it started, as you mentioned, with that fair catch on the punt rather than letting a punt roll.
Yeah, and now they started at the 34-yard line, and they drive 66 yards, finish off with another 34-yard touchdown pass. They have two of them today for night effort.
And both of them to Doak Walker.
Doak Walker.
Doak Fisher.
Doak Fisher. Number 80, Doak Fisher, the junior.
No relation to Doak Walker, I don't think.
He was just a namesake.
Here's the kick.
Come on.
This is Williams. And he takes it up across the 30 to about the 32, and that'll be it. That's where the Eagles will put the ball
Nice job.
in play.
Good catch here by DeMauro. Catch the ball on a run. Nice wedge in the middle. Follows his blockings up front and get what he can out of it. Nice job. Good job on the special teams, too, to get the ball out over the 30-yard line.
Hey, Salty Dog Cafe brings you the instant replays tonight and are also one of our sponsors. And we remind you to get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. And you can pick one up anytime just by visiting their website at www.saltydog.com.
Okay.
Little pump and go, and we'll fake the little screen there and then try to go deep. But the defender didn't bite on it. I think they recognize that. Just keep everything in front of them at this point. 4:01 to go before halftime. At halftime, we're going to have the New River Auto Mall as our sponsor. We're also going to have Chuck and the cheerleaders. And I believe, I don't know if the Jake the Salty Dog is going to be here or not.
Is he?
I
We haven't seen him for a while.
I don't know. Tony, is Jake the Salty Dog coming for halftime?
He had guard dog duty.
He's in the doghouse. Jake's in the doghouse. He's not going to be here tonight. That ball is tipped and almost intercepted, but it hit the ground. Tip by the linebacker. Boy, once it's tipped, then that receiver is fair game at that point.
Well, what Christian Academy is trying to do offensively is run that zone read, but I think they're going to have to change it around a little bit. I mean, you do have an inside threat running the football. That's the quarterback.
Well, we've seen him run once, and it didn't amount to very much, but you're right. They're going to have to do something a little bit different here.
I mean, you guys spread it out and just get rid of the ball.
Rolling, rolling, and that ball is almost picked off. And is it picked off? Let's see. They're going to say no.
It looks like it's a trap.
Ruled incomplete. Oh, that defender came up in a nice play on it, and looks like it just did hit the ground.
Yeah, it did.
The ground.
Bounced.
Saw it on the replay. So it'll bring up 4th down, and once again,
Chisholm goes back to punt. Tyler's got a strong leg. They came with a rush last time. Looks like they're in a return.
Good
yeah,
snap.
they are.
Kick is away. Caught, fair caught, at the 33-yard line. So we'll see if they can put something else together here before halftime. I mean, the way they're moving, they haven't been stopped, really. And
looks like Groundhog Day, right?
Yeah.
Same spot.
Yep.
32-yard line this time.
Yeah, Chuck, next week we go out to Bluffton. We haven't been to Bluffton in forever.
Yeah, yeah. Can't wait to see the Bobcats.
Yep. They got quite a fan following there,
Yeah.
and so we'll look forward to
Talk about turning things around. I just thought that was a wonderful, wonderful offense that Ken Cribbs put together out there. I mean, he's just very innovative.
There's a handoff again to Myers. Finds a crease. Still going. And Macarello's got him, but can't quite get him down.
Yeah, no, you see what happens here. See how there's nobody on the ground? There's nobody on the ground. That's how you run this play. You're going to run zone read. You get your big guys up there, get their butts between you and the running back, and keep your feet, keep your balance.
Well, let's see what the flag is here.
And that's how you run the zone read. You run it at the high school level, the zone at the college level, and the pro level, all the same way.
Well, there was a hold on the play, and they picked that up, so it looks like we're going to bring that one back.
You know, times have changed. You know, you do fire out as an offensive lineman, but you keep your balance. And one of the reasons why is 1978, they changed the rules in the NFL where you now can hold as long as you keep your hands between the shoulders. Prior to that, offensive linemen if you remember, Dell, used to have and wear those boxing gloves in their hands. Now you see nobody in the offensive line with boxing gloves in their hands, and the reason is they need their fingers to hold. It's legal now. You can grab the guy in between the shoulder pads. If you keep your hands inside, you can physically grab them, and that's what they're doing up front here. The big guys are keeping their balance, and they're grabbing the offensive lineman, and you'll see anybody, or defensive lineman, you'll see anybody falling to the ground.
Quick pass out to the right side, and that again is Mr. Fisher. Just a little short of the first down.
Now your first pass is complete to Doak Fisher.
Takes it out to about the 40.
You can see how much bigger he is. 6'3", 210 pounds. Already has 2 touchdown passes caught tonight, both from 34 yards out.
1 yard to go.
He also is a junior. And here comes Myers. And they're just giving him a heavy dose of both, and that's going to be enough for another Walgreens first down. We get whistles, and I guess they unpile. I see a flag. I think I see
offense, and they're going to move the ball downfield. Looks like there's some.
I think I see a flag on the field.
At the end of the first quarter, Bluffton leads Whale Branch 29-0.
Ouch, we're going to see some offense next week at Bluffton.
Well, I think that was the story of the year last year in football in Beaufort County, was Bluffton averaging 55 points a game.
Right.
Now, granted, they moved up a notch now. Now they're playing 4A, not 3A football. And their goal is to do more than 55 points a game. But their first conference game is going to be against Beaufort. I just don't see them scoring 55 points from Beaufort. I'm sorry. There's another coach over there that might have something to say about that. And he's a very good one.
Yeah.
But quite an accomplishment for the Bobcats last year.
Illegal substitution decline.
Okay. So it is a first down. 1st and 10 goes back to pass. Looking. Got a man, and there's number 84.
Now your first pass.
Well, that's his first catch of the day.
Cannon Smith.
Cannon Smith.
Boy.
Look at the size advantage he has. And just from pure size makes the catch.
Yeah.
He was well covered.
6'5". Already has an offer from Clemson.
Yeah,
I believe.
he's committed to Clemson.
He committed to Clemson. Okay. So he's going to stay kind of at home. That's up high and incomplete. That was Shockley.
Well, you know, Nidifer.
Got a player down here on the field. Okay. We're going to take a timeout for an injury here on the field. You're watching the High School Football Zone.
On WHHI Sports TV.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
It's tough to come this far and lose. It hurts. But you are defined in life by the way you respond to defeat. That pit in your stomach, fill it with fire. Next season starts right now. Remember this hurt. Think about it when you want to sleep in the morning. Think about it when you want to shut it down instead of doing an extra set. Promise yourself that you will never, ever feel like this again. You promise yourself that you will come back untouchable.
We're back. There's a snap, and Myers takes it. He's inside. He's going to go all the way. If he gets one, no, doesn't even need a one more block. Takes it all the way in. Myers scores it from 31 yards out. And again, another 67-yard drive.
You can see it again. I mean, look. You cannot find one white shirt on the ground.
Yep,
I mean,
they're all up
everybody's
blocking. Yep.
Holding their blocking, and they're just, just consuming the defender. Great blocking scheme.
So Myers goes 31 yards. The team goes 67 that time. Here's the extra point try. It is up, and they get it?
No,
no good. He hooked it. So the score remains 23-0 in favor of the Skyhawks. You're watching the High School Football Zone.
On WHHI Sports TV.
You got 67 yards, 31-yard touchdown run.
Is Hilton Head's #1 place for service, collision repair, and sales. H&H Auto Service Department will keep any vehicle running its best, and when the unexpected happens, trust their collision repair to get you back on the road. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? H&H Auto offers a full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs that are certified and come with a warranty. Visit the #1 rated service department on Hilton Head at 35 Hunter Road and H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. H&H Auto. At 123 Drive Driving Academy, the goal is to help students become confident, cautious, and courteous drivers. They offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training with friendly, professional, and state-certified instructors who make learning easy and safe. Go to 123drivedrivingacademy.com for more information or call 263-5023 and mention the Friday Night Football Zone to receive $10 off your training session. When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Oh, he had the kick, a little short kick, and the Eagles were able to recover it at about the 30-yard line, where it'll be first and 10.
Kick almost, Dale.
Yep.
But what happened was number 22, the kicker, slipped as he kicked the ball and fell on the ground, and that's the reason for the short kickoff.
It's 23-0 in favor of Hammond, and it's been all Hammond all half.
We got a longer cable? I gotta get a longer cable. Hey, we got a jack.
The Skyhawks have done it through the air. They've done it on the ground. They've mixed it pretty well, and the result has been 3 touchdowns and a field goal. So and we got what do we got now? Timeout. Coach is going to call a timeout because they didn't have the right people on the. And I think he's a little upset too. Eagles will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the High School Football Zone.
On WHHI-TV.
Collins Pest Control has been serving the Lowcountry for almost 13 years. Staffed with trained professionals in the industry, we offer monthly and quarterly pest control services. Need a Seal 100 for a real estate closing or a termite pre-treat for new construction? Call Collins Pest Control today.
We are a family-owned business and we are dedicated to providing quality service to our valued customers.
Let our family help your family.
Call us today at 524-5544 for a free estimate.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sugg. I've been a dentist for over 20 years and I've recently moved my practice here from Ohio. What makes Ocean Dental different? I offer weekend and evening hours, which is great for busy professionals. Cosmetic dentistry options are available, and best of all, I'm offering a free exam and x-rays for any new patients. Having the right family dentist is important. Call Ocean Dental at 342-6677 to schedule a free exam and x-rays. Your teeth are your ultimate accessory, and I'll make yours shine.
Well, we're back just in time for a penalty. Somebody jumped. Real learning lesson here for the Eagles so far, and it's only the first half.
New people in there. I mean, you lose 4 offensive linemen from last year's
and
team.
Some big ones too.
Yeah, it's showing right now.
1st and 15 now. The ball is back at the 25-yard line with 2:29 to go here in the first half. Quick pitch to the outside. Evanowski puts one move on and picks up a couple. Evanowski's wearing number 88. He can barely get those 2 8s on the back of his jersey. They're going to quick huddle.
That's good. Empty backfield.
Throws it. And it is caught. And they're going to check it again. Oh, they didn't catch it, but they gave it to him.
They gave it to him.
Good thing this is not the NFL.
Fake it till you make it.
I don't see any red flags on the field, so I guess it didn't. 3rd and 5, 1:30 to go. The Eagles trying to get something going here. Snap, looking, little screen out to the right side, and there goes to Mario Williams. He does pick up the Walgreens first down.
Now you see, this is what I've been talking about. Get the ball out into the open field and let your skilled players like the Mario Williams make some moves. And that's the reason why it was well executed and you got a great move. And you're lessening the load on your inside people.
Ball to the 45 where it's first down. 1:05 to go and counting. Good snap.
Yeah, and they pin it down to go.
Rolling.
No.
No. Well covered. Second
Cam Lewis
down.
isn't as fast as I thought he was. He's got to develop some speed there because when you run to the wide field, man, if you start taking off, you're going to stretch all sorts of defenses, and then then those linebackers will start coming up a little early out of the curl zone, and then that's when your 10, 15-yard routes down in curl territory will be open.
I want you to stay tuned for the New River Auto Mall halftime show, and the cheerleaders for both schools will be here for us with us.
There's your quads at the lower end of this field, at the bottom of the screen. I mean, go. Oh,
we got a flag. We got a flag. Okay. Defender did run into him there, so it'll
well-designed play. You got 4 receivers at the bottom of the screen, and then you bring a 5th receiver over from the top over there. Now you got 5 receivers flooding, and you got Caleb Lewis running, getting his legs underneath him, and he fires a very good pass, one that caused the defender to shove from behind.
I want to remind you that these games will be aired Saturday morning at 11, Sunday afternoon at noon, and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. That's all season long. That'll be our replays of the game of the week here on the high school football zone. The Eagles have the ball now across the 50.
For the first time.
For the first time, exactly. To the 45.
Good spread. Look at the spread there, guy. That's great. Give a little head start. Motion. There you go.
They just, boy, that defensive line is just blowing right straight in.
It's a mismatch.
They line up quickly. The cheerleaders will be here at halftime. And I'll get this crowd fired up. 40 seconds and counting here. Lewis in an empty backfield now. And we had movement. Somebody moved. 34 seconds. Both teams at halftime will be performing, the cheerleading squads that is. And we will have the New River Auto Mall halftime show. And they'll talk about their drive of the week. We've already seen 3 good drives of the first half here, and all of them, unfortunately, by the Skyhawks.
Yeah, 93 yards, 66 yards, and 67 yards for touchdowns. Well, Coach Tommy Lewis definitely has his work cut out for him. But that's the challenge in coaching, you know, is to have to adjust to the talent that you have.
Encroachment was called on the defense, so that's 5 yards going the other way. That's gets it down to about the 40.
Well, this is going to be
second down.
As I mentioned, this is a unique challenge for Christian Academy.
Good snap. Looking, got a man over the middle. Can't quite connect with him. And that was for Chisholm, breaking free, but just need a little more air under it. Third down coming up, 3rd and 9 with 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, you're playing against you're playing up a whole division. You're playing a 3A team. You're a 2A team, and the 3A team's won 6 straight titles. So I don't think it's any embarrassment to be trailing 23-0 here in the first half.
6 titles. That's incredible.
Yeah, but there's a big lesson to be learned here.
Lewis looking, goes to the outside now, cutting back, but not making too much out of it is Macarello. It'll bring up 4th down. 20 seconds to go. Eagles call timeout. That's going to be just short of the first down. And I imagine they'll probably go for it here.
Well, they're not going to kick a field goal, Dale.
No, I don't think so. But we'll stay right here as they take a timeout on the field. The Eagles next week travel, and they start meeting their opponents who are more in tune with them. Bible Baptist will be here next week at 7 p.m. Hammond is out of Columbia, and I imagine they'll be finally at home.
Well, Bible Baptist was the first team that Christian Academy ever beat when they started playing varsity football 10 years ago.
Wow, 10 years.
Yeah. Victory over Bible Baptist.
And Tommy Lewis has been here pretty much.
He's been here 9. We're going to talk about it in the second half.
Okay.
About his predecessor, Jim Carlin.
Who just passed away recently.
Yes, he did too. Great, great, great man.
Okay. 4th and 3, big play here for the Eagles as they try and get something on the board here before halftime. 20 seconds to go. Looks like they're coming with a blitz. Nope, they back off. Lewis looking, throws, and the man was well covered, and it goes incomplete. And so Hammond will take over on downs, 1st and 10, with 15 seconds to go here in the first half of play, and I imagine they'll probably just shut it down here.
Well, you know, I think Caleb Blue is going to learn a lot from this, and he's going to go back and look at this tape like as he did there, and really what he should have done with the ball, what he could have done with the ball is run with it. I mean, you know, you run into the wide side of the field. He's got a one-on-one. Yes, they have a man coming up, but you guys just got to just juke him, beat him, and you only need 4 yards for a first down.
And they're just going to take a knee here, and that'll end the first half of play. Oh, as they keep the clock rolling. Well, we've played one half here. Hammond leads it 23-0 over Hilton Head Christian Academy. The Skyhawks all day, all afternoon. And this, we'll take a little time out. This is the high school football zone.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Do you need to sell a home, or are you looking to purchase a new one? Hi, I'm Rhonda Merrick with Ballinger Realty of Beaufort, South Carolina. I've been serving the Lowcountry for 6 years, and I want to help you with any of your real estate needs. I'll assist with finding the right loan and lender, and I will help you with every detail before closing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, military personnel, or retiring to Beaufort, together we can find the perfect match to fit your lifestyle and your budget. For real estate on the move, call Rhonda Merrick.
Football is an all-or-nothing sport.
It's not just who's strongest, it's who wants it more.
All the sweat, all the sprints, all the extra reps. It's all for that feeling when you walk off the field victorious.
Believe this, no one wants to win for this city more than me. No one.
I'm Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker Paul Posluszny.
I'm defensive tackle Tyson Alualu.
I'm Jaguars linebacker Darryl Smith, and I'm all in.
As soon as you can get them. Yeah. The big iHeartRadio thing is in Las Vegas. As soon as you can.
Now make that.
How about that one, ladies and gentlemen, the lady, here we go! We ready, ladies?
Baby. Yeah. Did it again. And this time, I'ma make you scream.
by. Technical difficulties.
Coach, first half, what did you see?
Well,
first half, Coach, what did you see?
Well, I saw a really good defensive effort. A couple breakdowns here and there. That number 7 is a very good running back. But overall, very good defensive effort. Our offense put our defense in some tough situations. Had a nice opening drive and just couldn't seem to duplicate that.
What kind of changes do you need to make in the second half?
We'll just try to be more consistent, stay with our base stuff. I mean, we can't go to complicated stuff until we get our base stuff down, so we'll just keep working hard on that.
Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Everybody just have a good time. We just wanna make the world fall in love. Yeah. The sun goes down, the stars go down. Touch me now on the floor, do it right on the floor. We just wanna see the world fall in love. Woo! My universe will never be the same. Go hard, go fast,
Ladies, Skyhawks.
Well, we love getting involved with the community. Right. Yeah. All right.
You look good.
We're back here at halftime with the New River Auto Mall halftime show, and with me today is Chad Dolbier, okay, which is almost as tough as Dale Planica. So, and Chad is here representing the New River Auto Mall, and New River Auto Mall is one of our main sponsors this year. They're going to talk about their drive of the week, but we had a couple of drives in the first half that were the drives of the first half. It's at 23-0 here at halftime. But Chad, can you tell us a little bit about what high school football means to the New River Auto Mall?
Yeah, sure. We love getting involved with the community, the Lowcountry, supporting our football teams around the Lowcountry out here, and just getting out here and bringing the drive of the week to the games, letting the kids see it, family members and things like that.
And you do have a drive of the week that you bring it here tonight?
We do. Tonight we have the 2013 Dodge Dart. Absolutely beautiful vehicle. Has over 100,000 ways you can customize that vehicle right there with Dodge. Please check it out on our website at hiltonheaddodge.com. Dodge Dart, absolutely cool car. You need to come check it out.
That's the New River Auto Mall Drive of the Week, and you want to check that out at New River Auto Mall right here on Hilton Head.
Yeah, right here in Hilton Head. Yeah.
That's it for the halftime show. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Bluffton.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
Go to Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram right there on Facebook for the iHeartRadio. That's right, we're giving away 2 free tickets to Las Vegas at the MGM Grand for iHeartRadio. Go on there and like it, enter the registration, and get with us. Have a good one.
We're back at the New River Auto Mall halftime show, and Chuck, we're about ready to start the second half, and I know you talked to Coach Lewis a little bit, and what's in store for us the second half?
Well, I think that he said it right, is that they played good defense and they were able to extend those drives, but they just couldn't generate anything offensively, and that's what he needs to do is do that, get his quarterback back in the playing and get going.
Well, I think we're going to see a team that's going to grow up as the season goes on from what we've seen so far here today, but they're going to have to do something offensively to keep their defense off the field.
It's an inexperienced offensive line, and it's showing his inexperience, and they're gaining experience now against another level of a team that's 3A versus 2A, and you can see the difference right here. So I think that the team will play better in the second half.
Okay, well that's about it at halftime. We're going to be ready for the second half kickoff coming right up. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets. And only 1 taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
We're back here at the second half here at Eagle Stadium. I'm Dale Planica. With me is the best color man in the business, Chuck Zapek, an All-American on the field and a Hall of Famer here in the broadcast booth. Since there's only 2 of us, one of us has to be the Hall of Famer. Chuck.
Where do you want that case of beer delivered, Dale?
Well, it's 23-0 Hammond, and it's been all Hammond. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. So,
well, we're going to watch Tyler Chisholm here. He's got quite the leg, punting and kicking. Let's see how well he does. Start the second half. Wow.
That's a good kick.
That's in the end zone. That should stop right there. I don't believe they didn't stop it.
They must have changed their rule because they.
That's an automatic touchback.
That's what I thought.
High school football.
Wow.
Maybe I missed the change of the rule.
Okay.
The ball crosses the goal line. It's a touchback. Great job. Wow. Number 8, Tyler, you didn't let me down.
No, he didn't. Did kick that well.
Great kick.
At the 17-yard line. And again, well, this will give him a little further distance to go. But the defense has to come up and make some stops here.
Well, they made it in the first quarter. They made some stops. The offense just let them down and couldn't, couldn't
capitalize on it.
Get anything going.
Oh, quick pitch to the outside.
Sooner or later, they're going to call that block in the back.
Yeah. Picks up about 5. And looks like somebody's got a cramp out there. They're working on him. And is that Reichel down again?
Yeah, Reichel got a cramp in the first half, too.
Yeah, they're doing the stretch for him. We got a player down on the field. And while they take a timeout, we'll take it with them. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
It's tough to come this far and lose. It hurts. But you are defined in life by the way you respond to defeat. That pit in your stomach, fill it with fire. Next season starts right now. Remember this hurt. Think about it when you want to sleep in the morning. Think about it when you want to shut it down instead of doing an extra set. Promise yourself that you will never, ever feel like this again. You promise yourself that you will come back untouchable.
We are back here just in time. After the injury to Perosi, just a little cramp, he'll be okay. He'll be back in. Pass is incomplete, and it'll bring up third down and about 5 yards to go. Big play here coming up for the Eagles. Hey, we want to wish congratulations. You know, we mentioned all the newness here. Our station manager, Wayne, got married while we were gone since last season. He's not here tonight because it's Friday night and he's not allowed to go out with the boys anymore. But congratulations to Wayne and his lovely bride. And
Wayne Morris.
Wayne Morris, yep. Oh, we got a jump, and we get a freebie here. Yep, we do. Encroachment.
Well, we had 3 of them in the first half.
Boy, it kills you when it's 3rd and 4, too. It just...
Eagles are penalized for offsides.
Yeah, they're drawing them offside with a hard count.
I think that's, well, let's see if it's enough for a first down. It is. It's a Walgreens first down for Hammond as they start the second half. Pretty much the way they ended the first half.
That'll demoralize the defensive unit in a hurry.
It will. Good snap. It's through the arms of an intended receiver, and that goes incomplete. Second down coming up.
Pass was intended for
we had New River Auto Mall as our halftime sponsor. We want to welcome them. They have it all at the New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships, all in one location. Please visit the New River Auto Mall. It'll be 2nd and 10. And we got a quick keeper. And this looks like that's number 8, Nick Garrett.
Nick Garrett takes the handoff.
He's a sophomore.
Well, to start him at quarterback, what you saw was an empty backfield. And then you'll see this same play being run by Christian Academy later on this year, I assure you. Empty backfield, let the quarterback run it.
Oh, we got holding on as the call.
Offsetting penalties. Correction, holding against the offense.
And that'll bring the ball back.
Well, as we mentioned, coming into this year, the question was the offensive line. And Kyle Weaver is on a football scholarship at the Citadel right now. So Cole Malthus is at Wheaton College. Corey Cheadle's at a walk-on at Kansas State, and Nick Borges attending Clemson, and they were their 1,000-pound unit that they lost coming into this year. You know, they had problems though last year, as we mentioned early in the first half. Last year they had a challenge too, losing some key skilled players, and they were able to recover and turn it into a state championship year. You know, losing Luke Sergo and Jabrook Tucker, Ryan Emery, Tyshawn Walls, and Ryan Smith, they were able to recover.
Good snap. High, that ball's up for grabs, and falls harmlessly.
Looking at Doak Fisher in that time, he has 2 touchdowns already today. Some close coverage. Just trying to float the ball up there on a fade route. That's a pretty good fade route. You know, the coach there, Eric Kemery, that's what he's known for, is throwing that fade route. When he was a quarterback at University of South Carolina, he threw a winning touchdown pass against Mississippi State.
Is that right?
On a fade route, 25 yards out.
Nidifer back in.
Lou Holtz was the coach then. You remember him, don't you?
Lou Holtz, Dr. Lou. Pass is complete, and that's out across the 40 to the 45. That will be a Walgreens first down.
There's Smith, the junior, 6'5", 230 pounds, already committed to Clemson. Makes a beautiful catch. Nice throw also on the crossing route.
Well, a name like Cannon Smith, he ought to be a quarterback, you know? And here's Garrett back in, scrambling. Takes it to the outside, picks up a couple. Stopped just short of the 50.
Well, we got to
second down.
Talk about that defense. They did play well. You know, Nick Perozzi, number 7, John David Reichel, or J.D. Reichel, Brad Meccarelli, and D'Angelo Clark in the secondary. Jamario Williams also. They started off and played a good first half. They just couldn't, you know, they just got worn down. Up front, Will McCutcheon, Hector Mendoza, Robert Campos, Clay Oliver, Reed Schindel, and Reese Dolinek have been out there all game long.
Pass is complete to number 1. That's Brandon Shockley.
Garrett's pass is complete to Brandon Shockley.
That's another Walgreens first down.
Tackled by C.J. Evanosky.
Yeah, Evanosky makes the tackle there, number 88.
The ball will be placed on the Eagle 34-yard line. The 1st and 10, Skyhawks.
It's the 34 now. And this drive started at the 17.
Look at number 80. That's what he's looking for.
Overthrown, incomplete.
For Doak Fisher, incomplete.
Tonight's game brought to you by Walgreens. At Walgreens, there is a way to stay well. So shop at Walgreens. Be sure to get your flu shots there later this season.
This is Doak Fisher's zone right now. It's 34 yards out. He already has 2 34-yard touchdown catches.
That's true.
And the ball's on the 34-yard line. Well, let's see. See if it's three on a light.
Again, they got Garrett back there at quarterback. He's the runner, and there he goes. And he's still going.
Garrett, the keeper up the middle.
And again.
Well, this is the athleticism. He makes a tackle or miss, who has a clear shot at him. And that's what happens when you get good athletes and give them an opportunity to show what they got. And he showed what he has right there, number 8.
Boy, Macarella, he's just been on every play tonight. He'll sleep well. But that's another Walgreens first down as they take us down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Nick Garrett, number 8, only a sophomore, 5'10", 160 pounds, starting the second half in place of Jake Nideffer. Nideffer is a senior with a state championship under his belt last year.
There's an inside handoff, and then that's Myers. Nideffer is back in there. The ball's out, but after he was down. So Nideffer comes back in.
A gain of about 5, 2nd and 5.
Picked up about 5.
Yeah, no huddle offense. They're back up there, keeping the pressure on the Eagles' defense.
Good snap. Dropping back. Nideffer looking. Got a man. Incomplete. And that was Doak Fisher.
A pass intended for Doak Fisher, just incomplete.
3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
23-0 in favor of the Skyhawks, as they've been in control here and have been marching here to start the second half. This drive started on their own 17. It's now on the 17-yard line of the Eagles.
And look who entered into the game. Nideffer, number 12, is back in there.
Yep, he's got Myers next to him. There's the handoff. There goes Myers. Around the end, cuts back in to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown.
Good for a touchdown.
As Hammond drives at 83 yards with a 17-yard score here by Myers. Just stayed on his feet and just wanted it and got it just inside the cone there. And that was a great play.
to attempt the extra point.
Speaking of great plays, stay tuned for the Dick's Sporting Goods Untouchable Moments. That'll come at the end of tonight's game. We'll show you what our staff thinks is one of the plays of the game, an untouchable moment, if you will. And Dick's Sporting Goods, one of our big sponsors here. We appreciate everything they've done. You got 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 30-0 in favor of Hammond. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto is Hilton Head's #1 place for service, collision repair, and sales. H&H Auto's service department will keep any vehicle running its best, and when the unexpected happens, trust their collision repair to get you back on the road. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? H&H Auto offers a full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs that are certified and come with a warranty. Visit the #1 rated service department on Hilton Head at 35 Hunter Road and H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. Customer friendly, guaranteed quality. H&H Auto.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
Well, the kickoff goes down inside the 15, and it's taken out by the Eagles out to about the 25, called the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles as they start on offense here for the second half. And Chuck, we were talking about those players down with cramps, and the solution is?
Pickle juice.
Of course.
Yeah, they use it in the NFL. It's got all that vinegar in it, and that's what you need. That'll stop your cramps, absorb very quickly.
And if you get the pickle juice with garlic in it, all you gotta do is breathe on your opponent.
It'll go away. No, it's the potassium. That's all.
Okay.
You can take potassium in tablet form too, but it's absorbed faster in your body if you take it as a liquid.
Caleb Lewis in the shotgun. Man next to him hands it off, and that's going nowhere. That line is just pouring in now.
Chisholm up the middle, stopped by
Chisholm was a ball carrier, and he's having a little trouble getting back up.
Yeah, he's got a cramp too.
Pickle juice. Get the pickle juice out there.
You're right. Get the pickle juice.
Tyler Chisholm looks like a cramp.
Okay, they're going to work on Tyler Chisholm. We'll take a break. This is the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Tyler Chisholm.
Tyler Chisholm comes off the field, suffering some cramps, but he'll be okay. As the Eagles come out, it's 2nd down and about 11. Loss of a yard on the play. 7:27 to go here in the third quarter of play. Lewis looks, got a man, complete. And that's a nice pickup. Macarello with a catch right at the sidelines.
Gain of about 7.
He picked up 7. It'll be 3rd and about 4.
Well, is there anything Brad Macarello can't do out on that football field?
They're calling
Making
up on
tackles,
him.
running the ball, catching passes. He can throw it too. Former quarterback.
Yep.
Ran the Wildcat last year while Caleb Lewis is earning some experience.
3rd and 3. Back to pass, looking, a little screen in the middle, and that was tipped up in the air. That was a dangerous play afterwards, but
pass intended for D'Angelo Clark.
Just nothing there.
Patrick Meese.
They teach you on the defensive line, if you can't make it in, keep your eyes on the quarterback and then get your hands up. That's what he did there. So it'll be 4th down, and it'll be Chisholm back to punt.
Yeah, Chisholm just came off with that cramp. Let's see if he's got enough left in that leg to get a good punt off.
Little side kick goes out of bounds, and
yeah, and he's cramping up now.
Yeah, he's.
Chisholm's punt goes out of bounds.
Well, I don't know, maybe just because the punt was not so good that he's limping now.
Skyhawks will take over.
But in any event, the Skyhawks get a good field position, and not that they needed it, but they went 87 yards last time, or 83 yards last time, and they've had quite some drives here tonight. Hey, next week, Chuck, we're going to be at Bluffton, where Ridgeland will come calling, and that should be quite a scene to see Bluffton, because we saw them a couple times last year when they came to Hilton Head, and they put a whooping on Hilton Head.
Yeah, they sure did. Twice last year they put a whooping on them. But you know, as we were talking about in the pregame show, a lot of things have happened in Beaufort County last year. It had to do with football. Certainly the Bluffton Bobcat story was a great one, going all the way to the Class 3A championship game. They lost in the final to South Point, but their achievement probably stood out as amongst any football accomplishment here in the county.
Of course, they were rewarded by getting moved up to 4A. How does that work?
That's based on enrollment.
Right.
So they just got, as everything's sort of growing out in Bluffton, so has the high school.
Well, we got a Walgreens first down for
there's some
Hammond.
movement there, and there's going to be illegal procedure. The other thing, you know, there's some other notable points. Hilton Head High School has a new football coach. You know, if you remember all the noise and brouhaha over Tim Singleton, who was suspended for the first 2 games last year, and the Seahawks suffered, as you mentioned, those 2 lopsided losses to rival Bluffton. But they did make some few highlights. One of them was they came back later and got that slow start and finished out their season 4-7, which was good enough to get into the playoffs. And they got beaten down pretty good by Myrtle Beach. I guess there's a quarterback out of Myrtle Beach that's at Notre Dame right now, isn't there?
That's right, Everett Golson. He could be their starter this year. Only a sophomore at Notre Dame.
Well, it looks like they got some more talent there, too. They beat the Seahawks last year. That's a catch and interference.
Pass is complete. There's a flag down. Looked like Brad Macarella just kind of grabbed him there as he.
Yeah, he's not playing the ball. He's playing the man at the very end. Well, that's could have gone either way.
He caught it.
And it's called on the offense. I guess he got his hand in there. We got to see that again. Can we get that on a replay again?
I don't know. Tony's still awake out there? Okay. We can't. Okay, I guess we can't get that replay again. But they call it as an offensive, so that'll bring the ball back. It was a nice pass, though.
There was. And on the positive side, you know, last year we got to see Chip Mullen running in for 2 touchdowns. One of them making it an ESPN featured play. Those who followed high school football in the area know that Chip Mullen was a player and played for 4 years. He has Down syndrome and was given a chance to scoop up a fumble and returned it 65 yards for a touchdown against Myrtle Beach. And not only was that a featured play on SportsCenter, but it also made 300 views on YouTube.
It was a class move by both coaches and both teams then. Well, it's 2nd and 30 now. So Hammond's kind of going the wrong way. We got Nidifer back in there at quarterback.
Let's see what kind of push they get up front here. And they got a pretty good rush there.
Yep.
That front line. Particularly on the outside, number 79, Reese Dolenek, forced the quarterback into a quick throw.
Makes it 3rd and 30.
3rd and 30. That's not a lot of plays in the playbook for that, is there?
But Christian Academy, although they're losing tonight, they did come back and go 13-0 last year.
That's right.
After losing in the state championship title game against Thomas Sumter.
The year before.
Yeah, and they came back from 14-0 and end up with the state title. 2 touchdown passes by Caleb Lewis.
Pump and go.
2 touchdowns by Brad Macarello.
And incomplete. That'll be 4th down coming up. So we're going to actually see Hammond punt.
For the first time.
First time tonight.
And who do they have as their punter?
We got a man down there with another cramp on the far sidelines. And
pickle juice.
More pickle juice. Well, we're going to take a pickle juice timeout here. You're watching the High School Football Zone.
On WHHI Sports TV.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
We're back here at Hilton Head at the Eagles Stadium. It'll be 4th down coming up for Hammond as they lead it 30-0, 5:48 to go. Salty Dog has always been one of our big sponsors here, and we invite you to get your Salty Dog T-shirt. That can be picked up at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory, which is located at South Beach Marina or at Arrow Road. And you can pick it up anytime just by visiting their website, www.saltydog.com.
Dale, really, these players, they should be taking, if not some kind of potassium supplement, at least be taking vinegar, apple cider vinegar or coconut vinegar or something, or pickle juice is just, that'll, if you want to cut down cramps, that'll cut it down almost immediately.
Well, it's surprising, too, because it seems to be all on one team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you got some players going both ways here too.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But the Eagles last year, they went to their 5th state championship appearance in the last 6 seasons, and they won their 3rd state title. But this team that's visiting tonight, Hammond, they've been the state champions 6 straight years. The reigning 6-time champion.
Right.
Wow.
Well, the Eagles, as we mentioned earlier, they've only had a program for 10 years. And Chuck, you want to talk us a little bit about how that started? We got a few minutes.
Oh yeah, Jim Carlin, was a head football coach at West Virginia. I played against his teams when I was at Penn State, and Carlin had a winning record. His offensive coordinator was a coach by the name of Bobby Bowden, who ended up right now as the winningest coach in Division I college football, and had a great career at Florida State. Jim went on to coach Texas Tech, where he had a 37-20 record and won a couple bowl games, and ended up at the University of South Carolina, where not only was the head football coach but also the athletic director. And while he was there, he coached their only Heisman Trophy winner, and that was running back George Rogers. Okay. And I don't know if you remember or not, they beat Michigan. That was the only loss of the year for Michigan that year. Michigan ended up going to the Rose Bowl and winning. And had they not been upset by South Carolina, they may have been a national champion. But great job by Coach Carlin. He retired here at Hilton Head Island. And
let's watch the punt here, and we'll pick it up here after the punt. A little sideways kick here.
A little rugby kick.
Yeah, they did have quite a few guys back, but they still didn't field it. So the ball's going to be down at the 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, so Jim Carlin, when the Hilton Head Christian Academy decided to start football in 2001, they called on Jim Carlin, who always had an affinity for the school, and they brought him out here, and Jim Carlin started the football program for Hilton Head Christian Academy. And the first year in 2001, he coached the junior varsity team that won 2 games, and the next year they moved up to the varsity level. and they won 2 games that year. One of those 2 games they won their first year at the varsity level was an upset victory over Hilton Head Prep.
Wow. And the rivalry was born. Lewis looks, throws it, incomplete. Second down coming up.
That offseason, he went out and he interviewed for a head coach to replace him here at Christian Academy, and he became enamored with a former running back from William & Mary by the name of Tommy Lewis. And Tommy's been here for 9 years now as the head coach, only the second coach here. But Jim Carlin, the reason why we're talking about him, passed away about 4 weeks ago. And you know, on WHHI-TV, we had him on a number of times doing interviews on the Hilton Head Sports program.
Lewis again incomplete. Well, and our condolences to Jim Carlin's family and friends, and he will be missed, but it's a great legacy having started this program.
Yeah, and for it to move that fast, by the 5th year they had a state championship. Just speaks volumes not only of Jim Carlin, but also Coach Tommy Lewis, of the job that they've done here.
We had a shot of Tommy Lewis just then, and just sucking on a lollipop, so that's just kind of his trademark, I guess. Third down coming up, 3rd and 10. Well, somebody missed the snap count there. Procedure penalty. I'll bring it back 5. It'll be 3rd and 15. Hey, there he is with his lollipop in his mouth. Yeah, the camera can catch you anywhere now. You got to watch out because there's phone cameras everywhere. And
3rd and 15.
All right, 3rd and 15 coming up. 5:15 to go here, and the Eagles looking to have something positive here. Trips to the right. Snap. Now looks across the middle and just not a cohesive unit at this point. Zebanowski falls down trying to reach back behind him for the ball. 4th down coming up. Chisholm will be back to punt once again, or maybe not. It looks like they have Alex Cooler, number 18, in there to kick. So, got a new punter. Cooler to punt.
And we got a different punter in here now.
Yep, Mr. Cooler. A little low driving kick. Well, result might be good. And that's downed by D'Angelo Clark.
Chisholm's punt rolls to the 44-yard line.
That'll be at the 44.
Of the Skyhawks.
So they'll start 1st and 10 at that point. 4:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. And we got flags and whistles and so forth. I want to thank all our sponsors because this broadcast would not be possible without the support from these local businesses. So whenever possible, we ask that you please support our sponsors: H&H Auto, Dick's Sporting Goods, Salty Dog Cafe, Walgreens, New River Auto Mall. And if you'd like to be one of our sponsors, give us a call at the station and talk to anyone here, and be happy to hook you up. Dick's Sporting Goods, they haven't even opened their store yet, and already they are a big, vital part of our community, sponsoring this game of the week here on the high school football zone. We get a little timeout there. Is just not sure who called that timeout, but at any rate, as I said, next week we're going out to Bluffton, and we got quite a lineup here. We got Bluffton.
Let's take a look at that.
Host Ridgeland.
Ridgeland at Bluffton.
And then Ridgeland comes to Hilton Head.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to see Ridgeland twice, and then Hilton Head goes to Battery Creek, which I'm not even sure where that is. Chuck, but I'll have to follow you. We got lost last time we went to Beaufort. Cane Bay goes to Beaufort, and then Hilton Head's at Bluffton. That'll be an interesting game. Then we come back and see Hilton Head Prep entertain Calhoun, Beaufort goes to Bluffton on the 5th of October. You want to circle that one on your calendar.
Oh, definitely.
Here's the running quarterback now. Oh, almost pulled the ball out, but instead they got his helmet off. That's Nick Garrett.
Nick Garrett on the quarterback keeper, stopped by Tyler Chisholm.
Attempt to strip there, but didn't quite make it. And held on to the ball.
Placed on Eagle 41, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 on that Walgreens first down.
Well, it's a shame to watch the state champion getting play a beatdown game here. I mean, they're to say that they've been competitive. Well, maybe that first quarter they were, but.
Yeah. Pass is incomplete, just overthrown out of the outstretched hands of Fisher. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Well, Coach Tommy Lewis has his work cut out for him, but that's the challenge, you know, to be able to.
Well, you got to get the team to bounce back.
Yeah. Find out what's going to make them work. That's the fun of it. And then when you see it work, that's your reward. He'll do it. There's a lot of proven success here on the field, and they have a great program that goes through middle school.
Right. 2nd and 10 on the incomplete pass. Garrett's back in at quarterback. He hands it off. Nope. Keeps it.
Yeah.
Take the handoff. Takes it inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Be 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, number 8, back in the game. That's Tyler Chisholm, the senior, making the tackle. You know, Hilton Head Christian Academy was founded in 1979. They started their football program in 2001, as we mentioned earlier. But they have 412 students attending grades K through 12.
Wow.
And at the upper school, there's 157. So to get out the 40 players they have on the football field out, 157 is quite a turnout.
Exactly. And there goes Myers once again. Yeah, they're still playing hard, and they will until the final whistle. You can bet on that.
But, you know, they got a program here that's pretty close to what colleges have. They have 28 athletic teams spread out amongst their middle and upper school.
Wow.
I mean, that's as many as Notre Dame.
We're not going to pick on Notre Dame, are we? We don't want to bring our colleges into this. That's a first down for Hammond, a Walgreens first down. Ball's at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. I think I want to see some players in here now.
Man-to-man coverage.
Almost intercepted. Not quite been able to holding on. That was number 22, D'Angelo Clark. He got one hand on it and couldn't pull it in. That was intended for Smith.
2nd and 10.
Second down coming up.
That was great coverage, really. I mean, he was doing a little shadow coverage, man-to-man, and he was running on his backside hip, just like they coach you to. He made a great play. Nice job.
2nd and 10 at the 27. Again, a little shotgun. Going to keep it. And not going to go anywhere this time. So it'll be 3rd and about 12 coming up.
Well, Tyler Chisholm looks like he's a running back, but he plays defensive end, and he goes up and uses his speed. It's a speed rush, and he comes up behind 55 and beats him on the outside, and that's the reason why the quarterback had nowhere to run with the ball.
Third down coming up. 3rd and 11. Some press coverage here on this side.
He sees it too.
Looking, got a man. It's complete. I believe that's Smith.
First pass complete to Cannon Smith.
Cannon Smith. Good call when you get man-to-man coverage.
Well, yeah, nice move, nice cut, good clean cut there. 4th down coming up. Coach Lewis trying to get him fired up here to make a stop. 4th and 2. And here's Doak Fisher out here far to the right. He's already had a couple touchdowns.
He's gonna run up right over tackle.
Good stick, but it is a 1st down.
Yeah, that's a big offensive line Hammond has there. I mean, we really got to give them some credit. Led by Rue Daniels, number 50 to center, who, by the way, has college scholarship offers from Wofford and the Air Force. Then you add to that on offense the guards, Callan McDougal, number 56, Donald Fawcett, number 57, and then at the tackles, Peter McWilliams and Patrick Knese, 6'2", 245 pounds. They make a formidable front line.
Nidifer to Myers, Myers to the goal line and in for the touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run for Myers, and that takes it to 36.
Well, that's who they followed, their left tackle and left guard, Peter McWilliams, number 70, and Patrick Knese, number 52. That's how they make it into the end zone.
Extra point try coming here with looks like 53 seconds. Check that, 53 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kick is up and the kick is good. We've got a timeout here on the field. It's 37-0 in favor of the Skyhawks. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
On the kickoff here, and there's a little procedure penalty. They got another little wrinkle on their kickoff team here. And well, let's see what they do. They're going to...
The Skyhawks are penalized 5 yards.
Somebody jumped actually across the line, so that was a 5-yard penalty. And just making the other team prepare for just about everything. So
you're exactly right, Dale.
They do that little run up and
show them the whole playbook.
It's frustrating, especially when it's 37-0. They've seen everything on the kickoff.
Make them prepare.
And that's number 22. That's D'Angelo Clark with the carry. He gets it across the 25 to about the 30, and that's where they'll mark it down 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Nice tackle there, number 21. Thomas Nenow, the junior, I'm sorry, that was for Christian Academy. For Hammond, number 21 is Bo Acuff.
Bo.
I apologize to Thomas Nenow.
Okay, Tommy Lewis back there in the shotgun. Hands it off. Little seam up the middle, picks up a couple on the play is Chisholm. Whistle stop the play.
Well, this isn't something that Christian Academy has seen lately. A beatdown.
Yeah.
runaway game, and they're being on the short end of it.
We've seen a couple.
We've seen too many last year.
We did see quite a few last year. We're winding down the third quarter with about 15 seconds to see if they get this play off. Down to 8. Down to 5. Down, gets it off. Hand off up the middle. Nothing there. And that will end the third quarter play. We've played 3. It's the Skyhawks of Hammond 37, the Eagles of Hilton Head Christian Academy nothing. You're watching the High School Football Zone.
WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets. And only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
In favor of the Skyhawks of Hammond, who've traveled down here to from Columbia, and they'll have a nice bus ride home for sure. Christian Academy just looking to try and put something together here as we take a look at the student band up there, keeping the fans happy.
Well, talking to the coach before the game from Hammond, Eric Kimry, he was very complimentive of some of the players for Hilton Head Christian Academy, including Mark Arillo and Williams. And you can see tonight they did perform well for the Eagles. Unfortunately, it's a team sport, and this team just needs a little bit more time to develop.
Yep. 3rd and 8 as we start the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Eric Kimry, his highlight in college.
They're going to run the clock here.
Running clock. Okay. But then,
okay.
Coach Kimry threw a winning touchdown pass against Mississippi State that kept with their 4th win of the year for Lou Holtz back in 1999.
So he must have been about 70 at that point. It's Caleb trying to get to the outside, and he does, runs out of bounds, picks up maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and a 4th down coming up. So they're going to have to punt. Hey, tonight's game is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. As part of their grand opening festivities, Dick's Sporting Goods will host a high school team pride competition. Schools displaying the most team spirit will win $750 to spend at Dick's Sporting Goods for their sports programs. More details to come, and remember, every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods. And following tonight's game, we want you to stay tuned for Dick's Sporting Goods' untouchable moment. And we'll have a replay from this game that'll be what we consider the untouchable moment. Kick is away. Bounces up in the air, and it's down by Evanowski. And that's where Hammond will put it in play at about the 38-yard line. With a running clock now.
Well, when Kimry played at South Carolina, there was another Holtz that was a coach that's gotten pretty good publicity lately. He's had a fair career, and that's Lou Holtz's son, Skip Holtz.
The skipper.
Yeah. Did you know him?
I knew of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little bit behind me. I'm almost as old as you, Chuck. Well.
You don't look like you are, Dale.
No. Ball's running to the outside. McCutcheon, the ball carrier. Knox McCutcheon. And he gets dragged down after a gain of about 5. Be a second down. The PA announcer is getting a little, picking up a few of our little quips. Announced that it was tackled by the student body.
That was Will McCutcheon that made the tackle, number 50. He's played a really good game tonight. He's been in a number of tackles.
I got the wide receivers splitting out and switching sides. Good snap. Now the quarterback's going to keep it. This is Garrett trying to get to the outside, and he's not going to get there. Gets dragged down.
Garrett on the quarterback keeper. Forced out by Evanovsky.
Evanovsky's in on the tackle.
Yep.
Number 88, the senior, comes up from his defensive halfback position, makes a nice tackle.
Got some numbers out there on the field that I don't have on my roster. So.
Yeah, he was number 2.
Okay, I got 72 out there though. I don't have a roster for him.
But number 88 is C.J. Evanovsky.
Okay, right. He was 3. That's right.
Number 3. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Snap. Going to keep it again. And
nice tackle.
Nothing going there. That's 56.
That's Clay Oliver.
He's played both ways all night.
Yeah, nice tackle. 2 inside linebackers, Oliver and Will McCutcheon. Played very well tonight.
Jack Ennis is out there. He's, where's number 17? He's a junior. And we got a flag. They're gonna, obviously the clock keeps running here. A false start, it'll be 5 yards, and they'll march it back a little bit. It's quieted down here quite a bit, and rightfully so.
4th down and 6 yards.
It's not the way you want to start your season, but, you know, as you say, you got a whole season to.
Well, they were overmatched coming in the game. We knew it.
Yeah.
And it's proved that they were overmatched.
We got a kick coming up, a little soccer style. Picked up, bringing it back is Evanovsky. A lot of fight still in that dog.
Returned by C.J. Evanovsky.
C.J.
Stopped by Wells Midland, number 24.
Well, like we were talking, this football program here at Christian Academy has come a long way. Started by Jim Carlin back in 2001. 2002, their first full varsity season, including that upset over Hilton Head Prep. And by 2006, they were playing for the state championship. Took them a couple tries before they nailed one.
Yeah.
But they got 3 in the last 6 years. Problem is, they're facing a team that's one level above them, who's won 6 in a row at that level.
There's a handoff inside. That's Chisholm, the ball carrier. And they just got to work on, you know, just get the basics down here. See if we can't get something on the scoreboard here. It'd be 2nd down and about, oh, check it. That's another Walgreens first down, and I haven't said that too often for Hilton Head Christian Academy, but they got one there. So 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Ball now at the 37-yard line.
They got some clean jerseys out there in the field. Give them something to build on for next week.
That's right.
It's a long season.
Bible Baptist comes in here next week.
They're going to be in the. They'll be in the hunt.
There's Chisholm trying to stay on his feet. Finally dragged down. Number 65 on the tackle. That's Davis Villela. He's only a sophomore.
Chisholm picks up about a yard up the middle.
It'll be 2nd and about 9 coming up. 6:05 and counting. As we wind down, this is our first game of the season here. And again, we'll be at Bluffton next week. Ridgeland comes calling to Bluffton, and we'll see what that high-powered scoring offense of Bluffton can do. Caleb Lewis keeps it, goes out of bounds with it.
Keeps it around the right end.
Well, check, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been raining. Always looking for that silver lining here. Lewis again. All alone in the backfield. 4 receivers out to the top side. Stops, looks, pumps, throws it. And,
Lewis pass intended for Jamario
quite
Williams.
sure why he didn't put his hands up at least. Well, we had a bad, well, I don't know if we had the bad camera angle. Not quite sure what happened there. We lost it in the lights, maybe. But anyway, it's 3rd down, 3rd and 9.
It's good.
No, check it, it's 4th down. Who the heck are those guys?
Yeah. What a great angle we have to call the game out here.
Kick is away, and nobody back to cover it, so it's going to bound down and be down at the 18-yard line. Hammond will put it in play at that point. 4 minutes and counting. And this game is, you can almost put this one in the books.
18-yard line.
Well, opening game for the referees as well as the 2 teams. Clearly Hammond, they came ready to play, and that experience really helps when you've got 18 returning starters. You know, they know what to expect.
Well, coming into tonight's game, we talked about the unsettled position in the offensive line, and then also we talked about replacements at wide receiver, trying to find someone to fill in for Alex Martin. I don't think we made too many inroads into answering those questions tonight.
Not tonight, no.
I mean, they were hoping for some increased production through Jamario Williams and C.J. Evanowski.
That's sure,
but it just hasn't gelled for the Eagles tonight between their quarterback Caleb Lewis and the talent at wide receivers Williams and Evanowski.
Well, they tried to play with 13, but they got 2 of them off. Rolling that way now, Garrett throws it, and incomplete. Clock continues to run.
Well, Jake Nidifer, in his 2nd year at quarterback, he ran a strong offense last year, and he certainly ran a strong offense tonight. And you know, they have an experienced offensive line: Rue Daniels, Pat Kenichi, Cam Smith, Doak Fisher, as we found out. Not only is strong blocker, but a very good receiver.
Yep. And they had that running back Myers, who kind of shredded the defense of the Eagles. We got another Walgreens first down picked up by Hammond.
Well, next week we're going to be in Bluffton.
Yep.
Is that right, Dale?
That's right.
If that incredible season Bluffton high school football team had last year, they went all the way to the state championship game before losing.
Yep.
What a great story, though.
Yep.
I mean, talk about a program that was going nowhere a few years ago.
Hey, we want to thank New River Auto Mall for being our sponsor here tonight. They have it all at the New River Auto Mall, over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in 1 location. and also Walgreens, because at Walgreens, there's always a way to stay well. And of course, Salty Dog Cafe brought us the instant replays here tonight. So we want you to get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina and on Arrow Road. And you can pick one up anytime at their website, www.saltydog.com.
Well, we're down to the last minute with a running clock, Dale.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. So I'm surprised there's a handoff. We got another runner in there, Max McCutcheon. And he's still going. He's finally dragged down.
We're going to replay. Now watch the offensive linemen at the top of the screen. Grab the jerseys on the inside. See all their hands in there grabbing?
Yep.
They're all grabbing the linemen, and you don't see any linemen lying down on the ground. And that's the blocking technique that they teach today. Just keep your balance and grab what you can.
Zach McCutcheon with the tackle, and that's going to be the last tackle of the game as we've come to the end. The final score here at Eagle Stadium, the Skyhawks of Hammond 37, the Hilton Head Christian Academy Eagles nothing. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI-TV Sports.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down South Beach, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets. And only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, and it's happening now. Choose from our giant selection of over 90 new vehicles. We have financing as low as 0% and new vehicles starting at just $199 per month. Now that's big. It's Hilton Head Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram's big sales event, now until August 31st. We're located on Highway 278, exit 8 off I-95, or online at HiltonHeadCJD.com. But hold on to your hats because it's gonna be big.
We're back here at Eagle Stadium, where tonight the Eagles entertained the Skyhawks of Hammond School, and unfortunately came up on the short end of a 37-0 ball game. We're here to present the Dick's Sporting Goods untouchable moment of the ball game. And Chuck, let's talk about it just a little bit.
Sure, it came on a 3rd and 5 play from the 17-yard line with Hammond up by 23-0. You'll see here number 7, Myers, makes a move on the outside. It's a zone read. They hand the ball off to the quarterback. He makes a tumbling move, going for the pylon, stretching out, and is able to reach across the goal line before his knee touches the ground. And you can see there, he elevates himself into the end zone, makes a fantastic effort. Not only did he get great blocking, you see on the outside, all the offensive linemen are keeping their feet. Nobody's down on the ground. They're grabbing as they're allowed to the jerseys of the defenders from Christian Academy, and the running back is able to spin himself into the end zone for that touchdown.
Well, that's one of the untouchable moments of the ball game here. Dick's Sporting Goods bringing us that moment. And tonight, as I said, it was 37-0. Hammond jumped out early, and they just were pretty much unstoppable. Again, they had the experienced 18 starters back from last year's unit, so it was a pretty good ball game from Hammond's standpoint.
And Christian Academy was a little undermanned, but that's the challenge for this coaching staff. Coach Tommy Lewis, he's going to regroup, get his players together, and he'll have to find out what's going to make this team gel, and that's the challenge for him. And I'm sure he's looking forward to it. And based on in the last 6 years, they've been to the state championship 5 times. I'm sure that tonight's game's not going to sit well, no matter who they were playing.
Well, next week we'll be at Bluffton High School as Richland comes calling, and that'll be another big ball game here on the high school game of the week.
Now, talk about high school football and turning things around. Bluffton last year going all the way to the state championship game at 3A. Just a fantastic team to watch. Coach Cribbs has another a great team of athletes, and we're looking forward to that game next week out at Bluffton.
Okay, that'll wrap it up here at the Eagle Stadium, where tonight, again, the final score, Hammond 37, Hilton Head Christian Academy 0. You're watching the High School Football Zone
on WHHI Sports TV.